Serious. And you know what? God put it in my spirit the other day, and it really blessed me. And I think a lot of people, especially during this time, need it. It is okay to cry. It is okay to cry. It is okay to cry. But right after you cry, you take your rightful place. You go exactly where God called you to be. You do exactly what God called you to do. And remember, it's okay to cry. See, God takes into account every tear in a bottle. That's powerful. And I remember during a funeral we had here with one of our pillars, I was sitting next to my pastor's wife and one of my good friends, and both of them were just crying and crying and crying and crying, and because they're in pain, you know, and they needed tissue. So I was trying to hand them their tissue, but it was so many tears, so it was so many tissues, but I would take their tissues from them and give them new ones. So essentially I had to hold their tissues in my hands. And as I looked at I just looked at these tissues full of tears, and my heart began to move for them because I felt like I had all their pain in my hands. And God was ministering to me in that moment. He says, son, this is what it looks like to take into account all the tears, all the pain, all the mourning. And he allowed me to partake in his heartbeat, but in that moment, I wanted to be able to heal them. I wanted to be able to comfort them. But as a human, there's only but so much I can do. I can only stand their tears but so much. I can only say what I can, but only God can minister to their hearts like no one else can. See, he takes into account our tears, and it moves him to act. It moves him. See, those are his daughters. You see what I'm saying? We are his children. Our tears, he takes them into account. So whatever you need to cry for, cry. If you're in pain, cry. If you're anxious, cry. You're mourning, cry. Someone hurt you, cry. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to open up your emotions and see, even as you're a man. People tell you don't cry, big boys don't cry, men don't cry. It's okay to cry. God takes into account all of our tears, and it's gonna move him to act. Our tears don't make God want to move. He's already moving, but he takes into account all of our tears, as in, I see you. I know what's going on. I saw the whole thing. I saw them hurt you. I see the pain you're in. I know why you're in pain. I know why you feel the way you feel. And see, he's acting because he loves us. But he takes into account all of our tears, and I think that's so powerful. But just remember that, bro. It's okay to cry. And after you cry, you take your rightful place. As in, you stand back up on your 2 feet, knowing what? That certainly God is with me. God is for me. You see what I'm saying? You take your rightful place. You stand right back at your post. That if God is for me, who could be against me? If I'm in pain or if I'm mourning, I know the Holy Spirit will comfort me. If people are trying to mistreat me or lie on me or come against me, talk about me, I know that the Holy Spirit is my advocate. God said, I will publicly fight and defend you. The battle is not yours. It's okay to cry. And after you're done, you take your rightful place in the truth of God.